Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? I'm Nola, and welcome to my channel. First of all, I want to say a great big thank you to all of you who are now engaging, even more so than before. This has moved me so greatly, and I'm deeply appreciative for every view, for every like, and every subscribe that I get. Oh, my goodness, if you could only know what's in my heart. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and especially to the brand new ones. Welcome. I hope you find this a safe space. I'm going to get right on with today's message. Today is Friday, the 4th of April, 2025, and I got this download yesterday, and when I was done, I was exceptionally wiped out. I had to go to bed, and I kid you not. And even last night, I slept very, very heavily. The time right now in the Netherlands is 18:53, so I think it's close to 7 p.m. I'm still getting used to these 1800 hours and so on, so bear with me. It's in the evening, and I always want to tell you that my messages lately have been very heavy and also very difficult for me to deliver. But deliver them I must, because this is my part of a sacred vow that I made to Spirit, to my guides, to my Creator, to my ancestors, and to my spiritual council. So this prediction isn't a prediction that is meant to stir fear. Its message is meant to stir awareness, because something is shifting. I know we all know this. And Spirit has been showing me the signs. In a recent vision, which was yesterday, which was Thursday, I saw an avalanche of snow barreling down a hill. But it wasn't just snow. It was sweeping up people, medical professionals of every kind, nurses, office staff, cleaners, physicians, receptionists, everyone was caught in that wave. And this is symbolic, of what's coming to the healthcare system. Not slowly, but suddenly. People may not feel it yet, but many jobs in the medical field will be lost. Policies that may seem small today will have a snowball effect. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And when the snowball rolls downhill, it will be too late to stop it. I saw people, good, solid people, shocked, displaced, questioning their faith in a system that they gave their lives to. And I saw something else, a brain drain. Doctors, nurses, specialists of all kinds, not just in the medical profession, leaving America for countries like Canada and parts of Europe that will gladly take them. Even Australia and New Zealand, add them to that list. And the reason that they will be doing this is because they no longer feel safe, supported, or valued. One of the most heartbreaking consequences of what's unfolding is the quiet exodus of brilliance. America is losing some of her most gifted minds, healers, thinkers, creators, artists, scientists, and visionaries. Not because they don't love our country, but because they no longer feel safe, valued, and seen in it. This isn't about politics. It's about the soul of a nation, the soul of our nation. When people feel that they have no other choice but to leave, what follows is a brain drain. You can look at countries such as South Africa, former Rhodesia, known as Zimbabwe now. When there were struggles and battles, many people chose to leave, and so many of the people that left were exceptionally highly educated and some of the best talents in those countries. So this is what I saw. But it wasn't just a brain drain. It was a spirit drain. And America simply won't be what it once was, not because people gave up, but because people chose to survive. At the same time, I was shown scenes of mass protests. It begins small, but it grows. It carries into the warmer months, and it moves way into the fall. Unfortunately, I saw gun violence, not everywhere, but enough to rattle communities, enough to remind us that this unrest is not just political, it's spiritual. Then I suddenly found myself walking through storage units, and they appeared to be both in Europe and in America, which I found a little strange, but I'll get to that. Some were empty and some were open. Some were abandoned with people's lives still inside, meaning filing cabinets and people's personal paperwork and family treasures and heirlooms and pictures and clothing and housewares. And I knew what it meant. People are going to start letting go of what they once clung to, not because they want to, but because they'll have no choice. And I also saw something that I never expected. In different parts of Europe, I saw military vehicles rolling through the streets, not a parade, not a drill, a visible, unsettling presence. It will disturb many, especially the elders. The ones who still remember, and sadly, some may try to normalize it, but we must not close our eyes. We must witness. We must stay aware. And then, something that chilled me, people wearing masks again. Not a vision of fear, but a warning of another wave of restriction. Sorry about that. That's a vehicle going by and some exhaust. Sounds a little odd, like a kid that's got a super exhaust. But let me get back to what I was saying. I think I was saying that I saw people wearing masks. This was not a vision of fear, but a warning of another wave of restriction. I don't know if it's viral like COVID or if it's symbolic. The silencing and the suppression or lockdowns, but something is coming. Something that limits movement, speech, and breath. So again, I want to say the mask wearing that I saw, I don't know if it was simply symbolic of the suppression that people have already started to feel. Here in the Netherlands, where I currently reside, I barely get the real news on America, except for some of the news outlets that I watch on YouTube. And some of them I'm a little turned off by because the Headlines are so scary. And on that note, I want to remind all of us, I want to remind you that we cannot stay watching and listening to the news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have to move on with our lives. We have got children to raise, jobs to go to, things to accomplish. And yes, it's good to stay aware, but don't overindulge. It's not good for one's soul. And even in all this, Spirit showed me something else. And here's the good news. Strength, awakening, power rising quietly from within each and every one of us. I saw people like you, yes, like you, choosing to anchor themselves in the truth, to stay grounded, to remember that even in crises, the answers are not out there, they are within. Please understand, again, that these messages are hard for me to deliver. I don't share them lightly. I don't enjoy sharing difficult things. I'm looking for the day when I have joyous things to tell you, and they are coming. Not in my time. But Spirit timelines are a very, very shifty thing, because the Creator gave us all free will and choice, including governments. So timelines on that plane or behind the veil are very different to what they are when we look at worldly clocks. Like, you just saw me struggling with the time a short while ago. And I'm not here to spread fear. I'm here to help you prepare spiritually, emotionally, and practically. And that is why I try not to use alarming titles. I believe that those of you who are meant to find these videos will do so. Because the more where we are, the more we can choose wisely, calmly, quietly, and powerfully. And let this be your reminder, precious ones. You were born for a time such as this. You are not broken. You are being called forward. And even if the systems shake, your spirit does not have to. Stay rooted. Stay grounded. Stay awake. And above all else, stay close to the voice that is within you. Stay close to the voice that is inside of you, because it knows the way. Until the next time, do take care. I truly, truly appreciate you being here with me. I will post another video for Tuesday, and I believe that that video I've been working on for a while. The 5 signs to know when you are spiritually awakened. That is what I will be speaking on. And then I got a very sweet message today from, I think it's a woman, who asked me, how do people find the courage and know when it's right for them to leave, and what happens if it fails? And I hope to be working on a video to answer her question and post that on Thursday, the 10th of April. If Spirit doesn't give me something else before then, because sometimes what I intend to do and what I am instructed to do, gently instructed to do, no one forces me to do anything. what I intend to do and then the assignments that I get from Spirit are two different things. It's not my will, but thy will. And until the next time, do take care of yourself. The weather's becoming really beautiful here, and I'm sure it is back home too. Go outside, be in nature, hug a tree, take your shoes off, ground yourself, and listen to the voice within. Also nourish your body, eat properly. I love soup, so for me, any day is a good soup day. So until the next time, please remember to be kind. Start with yourself by being kind to yourself, and remember to treat each other with kindness. Everyone is dealing with something you don't know about. And if you found this video to be helpful to you, would you please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing? It's free to do so, and it may help another soul on his or her journey. It will also help my channel. Until the next time, do take care, and bye for now.